Good morning, everyone. I will give you guys a few minutes to hop on. And I took my coffee talk really seriously this morning. I did not get dressed. I love how there's like two complete opposites. I'm either up, ready, fully dressed, makeup, hair by 7 a.m. or it's 9 a.m. and I'm still in my pajamas. And I might stay in my pajamas for a while longer. Who has been in a place in their business where you just kind of feel like, what am I doing? Where do I go from here? You feel like you've kind of exhausted your inner circle. You've talked to as many people as you can that you're comfortable talking to. You feel like you've asked everyone to host a party. Your parties haven't been that great, and you just kind of feel like, what am I doing? So I want to share with you guys a little story from when I very first started. I had no intention of doing anything with my kit. I got my kit, and the only reason I actually bought the kit is because my friend had shared the link, and I saw the link, and I'm like, oh, it's that direct sales thing. I don't want to host a party. I don't want to do like anything, but the products look so cute. So I asked my friend, if I were to buy the kit, what do I have to do? Like, are they going to come chasing after me if I don't sell all of my products? Are they going to want money back? Am I held to like some contract with them? And she reassured me that no, you can buy the kit and do whatever you want. So going into it, I really had that mentality of I could do whatever I want. And what I wanted was to do nothing. And so I got the kit and I opened it up, and my friend Lindsay was at my house, who's on our team now. And I was like, oh my gosh, this stuff is so cute. I started opening it. It smelled amazing right when the box opened. It had some really old throwback products that most of you guys probably wouldn't even know. And at the time I thought they were so cute, and now I look back and think that they're a little bit tragic. But Posh at the time was only 2 years old. So they were, a very new company. They didn't have any of the staff that they have now. They didn't have any of the opportunities that they have now. But the product to me still is what caught my eye. So I got this little kit, and then my friend was there and she was interested. So I'm like, well, if Lindsay's interested and she's going to place an order, maybe my sister will place an order. Maybe my mom will place an order. And so I kind of just started sharing with people what I liked. I remember the first time that I posted a picture on Facebook, I literally sat down and took so long to type it out. I thought that I have to have the perfect thing to say. People are going to be judging me. They're going to think that I'm desperate doing this business. They're going to not want to talk to me because they're going to be worried that I want them to host a party or buy something from me. And I literally typed up my little thing, pressed send, and closed my laptop. And I didn't want to see what they were going to say. And the reality is that people were interested. And so I rode that wave of people being interested for about 2 or 3 months. And then I can really vividly remember the morning, it was probably 3 months into my business, and I told my husband, well, I think I'm done with that Posh thing. And he's like, why? And I said, because I don't know what else to do now. I already sold to everyone that I could sell to. And he's like, you can't just stop right now. It's only been 2 or 3 months or however long it had been. And so that was my first time of really realizing that you had to keep going. And so being that I had only done it for 2 or 3 months, you might feel like you've exhausted all of your inner circle, that everyone who's interested has bought from you. Everyone who is interested in hosting a party has already done it. And that's not true. What I realized when I continued pushing past that point, and I didn't do anything revolutionary. I continued sharing, a picture every few days. I continued talking about what I loved. I continued following up with samples I had sent, even though I felt like maybe I'm being annoying. And what that did was it showed people that I was serious about what I was doing. For a long time, people are just watching you to see what you're doing. Because as we know in this business, people think that it's a get rich quick kind of scheme. So you'll see someone posting about join my team for this magic weight loss thing or something, and you think in your head, okay, yeah. But if they continue doing that for a long time, and you saw them to have continued success with it, and you saw that they were happy, and you saw them be consistent in what they are posting, they start to gain credibility with you, and you don't even know it, because you start to think like, oh yeah, she does do that, or oh yeah, she does sell that product, it must work, she's been doing it for a long time. And so even if you're not feeling like you're having this success right away, people are watching and waiting to see what you do. So I continued doing that for, it was probably a 2-month period where I really struggled, and I just had to keep pushing forward even though I wasn't getting a lot of interaction. My sales weren't that great. I didn't have any new customers. I just continued sharing. And once you kind of get over that point, you have these people who are starting to trust you and want to help you in your business or support you or see what it's all about. But the thing is that that cycle continues over and over in your business. Even at being with the company for 3.5 years and being where I am, I still get to that point where I think like, okay, what now? Because the truth is, every day we start over at Protege. Every month I start over at Protege. Maybe not technically, but I have to have that mindset in order to keep my business going. So as a Protege, what was I trying to do? I'm trying to get new customers, I'm trying to share Posh with new people, and I'm trying to get people to host parties for me. And that's exactly the same things that I have to do being a platinum. And that's the same thing that you guys have to do being pink or pink plus 1 or pink plus 2 or pink plus 3, or the list goes on. Every day your goal is still the same: to get Posh on new people, to get new hostesses, to get new people to see what you're seeing about Posh. So some things that I like to do when I get to that point is to kind of have a start over mentality. Now, we're not technically starting over because we've already done this, but when I start over, I write a list. Who have I sent samples to that hasn't responded to me? Write it all down. Go through your Facebook Messenger and look at all the people who you have sent samples to who haven't responded or haven't purchased, and get them on your list. Make it a goal to follow up with all of those people once again. Let them know that something new has come to Posh. Let them know that you're hosting a party next week or next month or whenever it may be. And follow up with all of those people. As we said many times in this group before, it takes someone 11 times to see a brand before they start connecting it. And it's the same with follow-up. You have to follow up with someone, I think it's like on average 8 times before they actually give you the response that they want. I know that there's some people you follow up with right away and they say yes or no, and then there's other people you have to ask 10 times. They'll give you a reason. I didn't try the product. I don't have time right now. I'll follow up with you next month, whatever it may be. But it's your job as the consultant to keep following up with them. So make that list of people and start going through there. Another thing that you can do that I like to do is to kind of go live in your VIP group, or just make a good post with a selfie and say, hey, I am really excited about my business this month. I'm doing a relaunch, which is going to benefit all of you because I'm hosting a mystery hostess party. Comment on this post if you're interested and want to be entered to win a prize. The prize could be a sample pack. The prize could be a lip balm. You don't have to say what the prize is, but the point is to get people back into your VIP group and interacting. And you guys might think that this is like a one-time thing or a two-time thing. I probably have to do this twice a year in my VIP group because your business is like this. When you're down here, you have to do things to get your business back on here, and then it naturally goes down. Your business doesn't just go like this. But mentally, that's hard because you always feel like you're starting over. You're not just starting over in your business, you're building onto what you have. So remember that when you really feel like you have to start over, you're never actually starting completely over. You have those people that you've built trust with. You have those people who know what you're about. You have those people who know what Posh is about. When you're starting over in your new circle and gaining more interest. So that's another thing you do. So make your list of people who you can follow up with. Relaunch in your VIP, your business page, your personal page, wherever it may be. And then set some goals for yourself. If you don't have goals, you're kind of just working in circles. Your goals could be small. It could be something like get 2 customer orders this week. It could be something like follow up with 10 people, find one person to host. When you set the goals for yourself, you actually feel like you're accomplishing something, because otherwise you just feel like you're spinning in circles. If I set the goal to get 2 customer orders this week and I only get 1, I at least feel like I achieved half of my goal. If I don't set a goal at all and I get 1 customer order, I might feel disappointed because I didn't actually have a goal that I was working towards anyways. So setting goals is big, and goals don't have to be hitting Premiere or selling $1,000 or anything like that. Start small. Start with something that you know that you can achieve. You want to push yourself a little bit, but you don't want to do it so much that you're feeling like discouraged all the time. And celebrate your little victories. If you have someone that hasn't responded to you about Posh and they respond to you, that's a win. That's something that means something in your business. So celebrate that with yourself. Write it down in your notebook, you know, or remember how much work it took to get to that point. But the key thing is to just keep going. When you totally give up and you stop posting or you stop interacting, your customers notice that. Whether you think they do or not, they do. And they're probably thinking, oh, she doesn't do that anymore. It didn't work for her. She didn't actually like those products. So the key is to just keep going. If you have completely stopped and you want to get back into it, you can do that too, but you need to let your customers know that you're doing that. I've had you can say something like, I had to take a short break for, you know, personal reasons, but I'm super excited to get back into my Posh business. I know that you guys love the products, and I'm excited to share some of the new stuff with you. So those are some tips for getting out of the Posh funk, but I want you guys to know that it's really normal to feel like that, and it's normal to feel like that over and over again in your business, because that's a cycle of a business. And that, I'll talk with you all soon.